I was actually against Lawnbot. My business partner, Andrew, really wanted to push it. But then I started thinking, well, certain people don't like sending checks in the mail. Certain people don't like buying things online. And certain people don't like talking on the phone.
I think if we can make purchasing lawn as easy as possible, and for those people that do want to purchase it that way, why don't we give them that opportunity? You know, it's never going to be 100% of our sales aren't going to be coming through Lawnbot always, but the younger generation, especially people under the age 40, 45, a lot of them want to purchase that way. So
we had 7% of our sales are from Lawnbot this year. I would honestly, though, if we had 0 sales in Lawnbot this year, and it was just all the integration from when we're so busy and we don't have to put it in, it would be worth it for me. Our Lawnbot's name is Growbot. He's got a profile on our website. He's our overtime hauler. He doesn't complain ever. He just chugs away and works hard. And you know, I'd like to say that, you know, he makes a sale every day. He doesn't, but you know, to come in on a Monday morning and have $1,000 in sales that you wouldn't have had any other way is incredible.
I think Lawnbot's been great, I mean, especially for the amount of money it is, the initial investment. I think the ROI is excellent.
It costs X amount of dollars, and then we're making money on top of that. You know what I mean? Obviously it's a paid service, but we're making money on top of it. It's easy, it's integrated. Like I said, I'm really, really happy we went with Lawnbot. It's been a game changer for us.
Wow, wow, wow. Hey, it's Kendall with Lawnbot here, co-founder, CEO of Lawnbot. Thanks for joining me today on Lawnbot Live. We're gonna bring back something we used to do a lot, actually, in the olden days. And in olden days, it must have been, I don't know, 8 months ago. So we call it Live Demo Friday. Every Friday, well, occasionally, we're gonna do these Live Demo Fridays where we're going to do a live demo of the product. See, the thing about a startup is you're building so quickly, you're moving so fast that the product changes quite a bit and keeps to improve. Sometimes we're moving so fast we don't even, alert everybody about all these cool changes that are taking place. So today we're doing we're going to do Live Demo Friday. I'm going to pull up the screen here and kind of take you through Lawnbot, what it is, how it works, and how it can help your business grow and close more sales and get more customers. Let's see. So let's get rid of this. We're going to add that to the stream. Beautiful. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Love it. So a lot of people like to ask, Kendall, how does Lawnbot hook up to my site? And what we've realized with working with so many companies is the best way to hook up Lawnbot to your company isn't through like a little widget, just that, or just a little button and just have it just be in that one spot. We literally need to insert Lawnbot into every flow where digital leads are coming from. So that means, a contact form. Every contact form on your website needs to be connected to Lawnbot. The reason is people that are buying lawn care are trained to look for that contact form right now. So if they go to a big national company and they go to basically every website in existence has a contact form on it. People are trained to look for that contact form. So it's highly advised, highly recommended that it's hooked up to that contact form. And anywhere that somebody can convert to be a digital lead, Lawnbot needs to be hooked up to. So this is one of our great customers, My Fertilizing Company, Ryan and Andrew there. Longtime customers, maybe like customer number 5. This is their second year on the product, and they continue to stick with us through the growth, through the evolution, and as we continue to roll out, updates and more products too. But you can see it's hooked up to their website. Boom, their contact form is right on the homepage, right above the fold. Think about when you read a newspaper. What do you look at first? It's that headline above the fold, right? So they got the contact form here. That's exactly what we love to see. So that's where we hooked up Lawnbot. So we can hook up to your existing contact form. You can use our contact form, or we have a Lightbox solution. If you're not sure what that is, a Lightbox is basically you click this button and Lawnbot opens in the page. So we can hook up to pretty much every website type out there, but that's the main way that we hook up right now. So from here, I've I've got this contact form kind of mocked up so we can simulate what it would look like if I were a homeowner. So pretend this is on your website, right? And we're gonna type in the info. So Kendall West, and the address is 5920 Castlebrook Avenue, my childhood home neighborhood. Shout out Castlebrook. We love you. Get my instant quote. Within seconds, the user is transferred to your Lawnbot. Now you notice it opens in a full screen experience. We do that for two reasons. First reason is we've designed around mobile. When we built Lawnbot, we realized so much of the traffic is mobile traffic. So we designed around that first. That's why you see a very simple UI. There's not a lot going on in the page. We want their focus to be on this experience and this experience only. We don't want them to get distracted and start bouncing and have leakage. So you can see it's a very simple UI. So within seconds, they land here. We show them a picture of their house and the street view if there's one available. We do that for a strategic reason. We do that to catch their attention. Bam, that's my house. Wow, so cool, right? We're asking them to confirm the address. So they click this button, and we hit them with a value add. We've been in business 20 years. We're family owned and operated. There you have Eric and I at the Real Green Solutions Conference in 2019 before the world exploded with COVID. That brings back some good memories. But anyway, point being is we can customize your bot to have anything that is important to your business. A lot of people say, well, I'm going to lose the personal touch when selling. I don't think so. I think you can communicate the personal touch digitally, and I think more and more people want to be communicated to that way. That's my belief. It's my religion. Like, I believe in ease of use, simplicity. It's got to be easy. It's got to be beautiful, right? So you can see here we have all these different service category tiles. And these can be customized to your business. So you can do fertilizing, weed control, mosquito, irrigation, pest control. Right now we have a library of about 20, 25 service categories, but we can always add more if you see one that, that you'd like to have on there, right? So we're going to select fertilizer and weed control. And now we're going to, now the homeowner is going to measure the property. So this is Measure It, the latest version. It might've been a while. If you're just tuning in since you've seen us in a while, this is our newest version of Measure It. So we simplified the user experience. Before this is actually Malcolm's idea, I believe, one of our junior developers. He's just like, what if it was like pulsing like a video game, right? The start button, just so we make it really easy. We're always thinking about how do we make it easy as possible for folks to measure, get a quote, and become a customer, right? So you can see this little button's pulsing. Mrs. Jones clicks on Start Measuring. And some instructions here on the screen of what to do, wrong, incorrect. All right, start estimating. So look, they just colored in with their cursor, right? Very simple, very easy. Beats the hell out of driving out there with like a truck and breaking out your measuring wheel and spending 15 to 20 minutes like measuring this property. Homeowners should be able to buy on their time, not the companies, right? People are busy. They don't want to spend their life getting lawn care quotes, I promise. So you see here, we've added this back in. This was a big requested feature. We actually took it out, and we're like, hey, we had user feedback that said, hey, can we get that back? We really like it. So we put it back in, and it's been a really great success since then. So you can see that the prospect can actually change their brush size. This is important too if you're doing linear foot. So Lawnbot can quote square foot and linear foot. So you think about like perimeter pest or any type of perimeter type application. Lawnbot has the ability to do that. So they can change brush size. You can see here, get really defined. Like I got a little grass patch right here, right? Oh, I colored in a little bit of the house. Let's go back. Boom, boom. And let's get this little edge right there, right? So, okay. 8,000 square foot. Let's get my quote. What's beautiful about Measure It is it's one of the most transparent sales processes out there. I've ran a sales team in a lawn care office, and I can tell you sales reps undermeasure lawns all the time. Even if it's not intentional. Maybe they're not trying to undermeasure the lawn just to win the sale. Maybe they just didn't know what's under these trees in the back right corner, right? Maybe they don't know what's under those trees, but Mrs. Jones does. She lives there, right? She's lived there for 20 years. Mrs. Jones knows what's underneath these trees. And here is the other reason why it's a fully transparent sales process. This image is saved. After I go through the demo, I'm going to show you the Lawnbot dashboard where all of these images are saved. And if you ever needed to go back to that image, it's there for you. You can send it to Mrs. Jones and say, hey, Mrs. Jones, did you mean to just color in the front yard, or did you, well, and then she's like, yeah, I'm putting in a pool in the back. Like, that's why I only want the front done, right? So I think it's one of the most groundbreaking aspects of Lawnbot is it's a fully transparent sales process, and that image is saved and it will always be on file for your records. So you can see here we've landed in the checkout. So this is the Lawnbot checkout. Very simple, very easy to understand. We're able to program in 2 different payment types. So maybe it's auto pay and prepay, or maybe it's budget billing and prepay, or maybe you do auto pay only. We can do that too. We have an ability to get rid of this toggle switch, and then it would just show the price per application. So you can go prepay, auto pay. It's calculating taxes if there's any applicable taxes to where you perform business. I know states are different, right? So in Michigan, there's not a service tax, but in other parts of the country there is. So we're able to do that here, and gives their pricing to get started. We allow a little value add image in the checkout. Here's an image of Eric and I, something to communicate the value, right? Some of our customers like to do, they have comparison charts. So they have different programs that they sell through Lawnbot, and down here they have what's included in one program and what's included in the other program. Down here we have payment terms and conditions. So you might ask, well, in my business, we auto renew services, things like that. All of that can go here. You can even put verbiage about by paying today, by signing up today, you're authorizing our terms and conditions. You can put all those terms and conditions here, just so it's very clear that when your client's signing up, anything that you want communicated to them is known here in the checkout. And this is what I'm most excited about that we have had from the start, and why I think this is so significant is the ability to upsell. I came into this session looking for fertilizer, but the mosquitoes are horrible. I just got bit last night. Maybe I want to buy mosquito. They just simply click this button and it adds it to their cart. It's doing all the math, and oh yeah, let's prepay $29.65. Let's roll, baby. Throw it on the MX. Ring it up. But you got aeration overseed down here, grub control. Whatever your business sells, whatever you want to upsell to that customer, you have the ability to do that here. And the most important part of the process is getting that credit card number, right? We want to get those digits. So you enter your credit card information. Client clicks pay. If you're using our Real Green integration, at that point, that credit card profile is attached to their account in your service assistant system. That means when you go in and you find that sale, that credit card will be attached to that account, so you don't have to call that customer back to get the card information again. We've just made a sale. We've gotten the credit card information. At that point, all your company needs to do is go service them. This customer just self-served and bought online. We also have the ability to program in different objections, right? So you think about in lawn care, people object, right? So the common one is like price. I got to talk to my wife, or I got to think about it. So we ask them, okay, I understand, Mrs. Jones. You need to think about it. Well, what exactly do you need to think about? Is it price, product, people? And based on their objection, we're able to give them different rebuttals. So you can customize different rebuttals for your objections. You could customize different objections if you want. You can customize the names and the tiles, whatever's important to your business. So we'll say price. I understand we're not the cheapest, but Real Green Lawn Care, you get a family-owned and operated company that will give you the personal attention a beautiful lawn requires. And you can see we threw in a little tie-down in there too. You could see how the personal hands-on touch makes all the difference, right? Well, yeah, I do. Awesome. Let's do it. So they click yes, let's do it. Wonderful. Let's go back to your quote, and they're going to land in the checkout with an opportunity to convert right where they left off. It's beautiful. So that is Lawnbot in a whole, right? They're hitting your website. They're filling out the form. They're answering some questions. They're measuring their lawn. They're getting a price, hopefully signing up. If they don't, right, what happens to that data? Well, it gets stored in your service assistant if you use Real Green. That'd be one. That'd be the first point. Second, if you don't use Real Green, even if you do use Real Green, you still have access to the Lawnbot dashboard here. So this is a brainchild of our customers coming to us saying, Kendall, we like it in Real Green. That's awesome. So cool. But we want to be able to kind of look at our analytics a little bit. So this is our demo test account here where all the sales reps use. But you can see we actually show a breakdown of service category type, the percentage of each request. So I think that's helpful. So you can see, hey, there's more people requesting mosquito pricing than I thought. And from there, maybe you need to start doing more mosquito campaigns because clearly people are interested, right? So I think there's lots of valuable information in this data, but the most important thing is having that kind of live feed of what's going on your Lawnbot. So we'll click chats. It's going to load all the chats here, and you can see this is a live look at the Lawnbot dashboard for our sales account. We have the picture that was colored in on Lawnbot. We have the name, address, phone number, email, the address. We'll click details, and it will actually open up that detail of that session. So this is the one I just did, right? I measured 8,000 square feet 10 minutes ago. Then click on this. This is what I meant by the image is saved. You can save that image, copy it, drop it in a text message. If you use Captivated, you throw it in a text. Like, sky's the limit. So that's kind of cool. Pretty exciting. You can see here exactly what they quoted, $155 an application. And then also we included Google Street View down here. So this is helpful for if, maybe somebody measured just their front yard and you can actually look, hey, look, they measured there. Okay, there's that tree, blah, blah, blah. It kind of provides you don't have to go to Google like 3 more steps and then Google the address and then Street View it. We actually just put it right in the dashboard, trying to think about ease of use and convenience for our customers to verify measurements and quotes and stuff. So we're going to go back here. Let's see. Go back to the dashboard. So that is the Lawnbot dashboard. Again, you can filter it by sales and by leads. We built this to be as easy as possible, but we're always adding functionality too. So something that we're kind of working on right now is filters, where you could filter this by date, by service type, different types of filters to make the data more useful. So again, this is the Lawnbot landing screen here. We try to track all of the information, chats, leads, sales, everything that has to do with Lawnbot. So the biggest takeaway that I think is important with Lawnbot is, we're so young. We just started this, 15 months ago. Super new, right? And the amount, if you've been following our journey in the groups and in the pages, you've seen our growth. You saw when it was just me at the beginning, and you see where we're at now. And I think based on our track record and progress, you can kind of see where we're going with this. But when you bet on Lawnbot, you're betting on a team that's going to continue to work on this and innovate and build the best product that's out there. There's nobody else working on e-commerce in the green space or the pest space from what I've seen. So when you bet on Lawnbot, you add Lawnbot to your business. You're not just adding a software. You're adding a whole team, 9 people that wake up every day and say, hey, how can we help our customers close more sales? So when we think about that, that kind of gives you insight to where we're headed. Some things we're working on right now are self-serve for our customers. so that our customers can go on there and run different campaigns and different offers and different promotions whenever they feel like it. You wake up at 2 a.m. because you had a great idea. You should be able to go on your Lawnbot dashboard and run that campaign. That's how easy it should be. And we're building that as we speak. So another thing we're building is we call it the Lawnbot Wizard internally. We're so excited about this. So basically, the Lawnbot's built, but Lawnbot is two things. It's a front end and a back end. The back end is what it is. It's the plumbing, but the front end is what the user actually experiences on the front end, right? So we're actually if you're a Lawnbot user, the chatbot format is great. It got us to where we're at today, but we're always concerned with where are we going in the future? What's the most modern approach? So the most modern approach is you have the back end and the front end. And it's not hard to test some different front ends, right? Some different user experiences. So that's one other thing that you're going to be seeing down the road as well. When you think about the Lawnbot process, there's components to it. You got the measuring component, you got the services component, and then you got the checkout cart component. And we're asking ourselves, if we get more people to the checkout, in theory, we should have a high, more conversion, right? And that's the only thing we're concerned with. How do we increase conversion? How do we increase conversion? We're obsessed with that. We record every session. We watch where do they click? Where do they stop? What are they reading, right? And that's what I'm excited about. Malcolm whipped up the wireframe for this new test that we're going to be running. We call it the Wizard, the Lawnbot Wizard. I didn't like the name at first, but it's kind of growing on me, the Wizard. So Malcolm built the wireframe for the Wizard, and I'm really excited about that because it's taking the best of Lawnbot and cutting out all of the any friction or friction that's not adding value. Let's say that, right? If you're waiting on a message to be sent to you as a user, like that's certainly adding value to my life. So all of that being said, we're taking all that data together and, focusing on optimizing Lawnbot, making it better, continuing to deepen the integration into Service Assistant 5 and make sure it's the best e-commerce tool out there for our customers and future customers as well. I think the economy is moving more and more digital. We're not going backwards. We're not going back to the yellow pages. We're only going more digital. So if you're somebody that shops online, you buy things on Amazon. Maybe your wife buys things on Amazon. You know how important it is to be found online and have an easy buying experience. I mean, you probably had it yourself. If you're running a lawn care company, and especially this time of year, like it was a busy spring. We know that. For our customers, we sold over $1.5 million now through our software for our customers this year to date. We know it was busy. So on the weekends, right, when you're like at the lake and you come in Monday morning and you have 50 voicemails and 10 estimate requests, like things get lost in the cracks, right? So why not give your prospects every opportunity to become a customer? Like they should have been able to get a quote online, see pricing, sign up. Like, it's no secret. It's so funny. You're not doing these demos sometimes. People ask, like, some of their objections are, well, what if I get price shopped? You're already getting price shopped, Jim. I promise you that. Any killer lawn care owner price shops all the competitors every year. They use a fake name, fake number, fake email. They have all your pricing. We used to have that. We had a spreadsheet in our office so we could track how much they're raising pricing by, who's pricing what the pricing is. You're already getting price shopped. Promise you. But we do have the ability to track IP addresses and block IPs. So there's that. But where we're headed is way more important than where we're at today. And I want to thank all of the Lawnbot customers so far for continuing believing in our team. If you're interested in getting a quote on adding Lawnbot to your business, we make it super easy. I'm going to drop a link. The link is in this post. It's lawnbot.biz Again, that's lawnbot.biz. If you want to look at adding this to your business, I'm going to drop it here in chat just so everybody has it. That being said, I hope everybody has a great rest of their Friday. We'll see you next week on Lawnbot Live. I think we're going to switch it back from live demo Friday back to having a guest next week. So we look forward to that. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I know we will here at the Lawnbot team. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. We'll see you.